So today I wanted to talk about that mix and match effect. You probably know it. It's where you're really interested in something and you can just think and plan and design all of it all in your head. It's like me with computers. So recently I heard this one song and I really wanted to recreate it. And this was a very, very infamous and very old song. So not many people had done the instrumental for it. So I googled that song's name and the instrumental, and only one person had done it, and they played it on the piano. Now they played this all off of just listening to the song, and then they somehow knew the notes to play, and it sounded beautiful, it sounded very accurate. And this really sparked my interest. Like, they can just hear the song and they can make it from scratch. It's beautiful. Now I've played the piano for 2 years. I've stopped playing it now, but I never had that kind of mindset where I could just listen to something, take out the notes and play it again. I never had that mindset, but my teacher did. He could listen to anything and he could just play it on the piano. And it was amazing. So that's one example. So another example of this is Mr. Old's elevator. This was a design made by a very old engineer, and the way he came up with it is amazing. He said he woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning. He wrote down this design on a piece of paper. He kind of thought of it, all of it in his head, all the machines, all the screws, all in his head, and then he went back to sleep. The next morning he looked at it and he thought it was not possible, but again in his head he thought of a new design. He kind of wrote it down and he made it, and he patented it, and it's a beautiful design. It's an incredible design. I'll have a link to that down in the description. And because he's an engineer and he has that kind of mindset, it's so incredible how he could just wake up, he could just think of it all in his head, the entire design, and he could just make it. It's incredible. It's like that with me and computers. I can just kind of think of code and software mixing and matching like pieces in a puzzle, and all in my head, and I know what will work and what will not. Even if I have no knowledge of what that software is and I've never used it before, I can still kind of think if it'll work or not, if it'll work with a different software, just bodging things together, making it work temporarily. What I'm calling the mix and match effect is incredible. If you don't get that effect in whatever field you are in, or whatever field you want to pursue, then that is not the correct field for you. I really did try the piano for 2 years, but I could never get that mindset or that effect, and that's why I left it. Anyway, that was my little video on the mix and match effect, or what I call it, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.